Hello guys, welcome to my channel. And meanwhile, a Chinese lab just released an open weight model that handles the same work at roughly a fifth of the price. Yeah, that's the truth. It's called GLM 5.2 and today it gets tested on real marketing work. By the end, you will know exactly where this model fits in your stack and where it doesn't. GLM 5.2 is a ZAI's flagship model. 1 million tokens of context. That's roughly 10 books in a single conversation. 128k output. This is 753 billion parameter model. The download is over 1.5 terabytes. Even a heavily compressed version needs around 200 gigabytes of memory. Your laptop is not invited for this party, to be honest with you. So why does open winds matter at all? Three reasons here, guys. Hosting providers can serve it, so price stay low. You can see, guys, the GLM 5.2 has $1.04 of input, cash change input of 0.26. This is so cheap. And so what I'm gonna do is ask GLM 5 to diagnose what's wrong and rebuild the brief with correct outcome. So let's go generate this. Okay, the prompt asks GLM5 to diagnose what's wrong and rebuild it as an outcome brief. What I'm looking for, does it understand that a brief should define the belief shift? What the audience should think after watching. Okay, now I have the brief. Let's have a look. Of course, I didn't share loads of information, nothing about the brand, the audience, tone of voice, nothing. So it's a completely blank page. So in terms of diagnose, is very interesting, special when he say lacks a core narrative. That means we don't have a clear CTA and message to share with the creator, and we don't have a storytelling. That is cool. So the outcome brief, audience insight, Gen Z is exhausted by complex 10-step beauty routines that promise a glow up. Yeah, 100%, everyone is tired. So far is okay, is not perfect. As I said on my previous videos, we need context, and without context, AI gonna give us generic answers. In general, I could perfectly take this brief from here and start to deconstruct every single layer of this brief, ask questions and add information about my brand, my project, my product, my audience, what I want the creator to do. And then the outcome from this brief with AI is going to be so strong and so useful for future campaigns. So let's go for a second test. And this is going to be interesting because I'm going to ask the GLM5 to build a single HTML page with just one prompt. I'm very curious, to be honest with you guys, to understand what's happened. Job done, guys. This is exactly what I expect. GLM 5.2 build or landing page. I ask in the prompt to build all of the landing page based on my website and brand colors: green, orange, white. Let's see what we have. 30 days for creators, 0 scripts. This is really, really cool. The numbers, let's go click here. Creators, FAQ, join us. Solid job, to be honest with you. What is this? This is really cool. And of course, guys, if you wanna, you could go deep on this. You could like create soup page, connect with your WhatsApp meetings directly from here. You could do so much on this landing page. Now, the test that actually use the gigantic context window. Every marketeer, as I'm a marketeer, I work with hundreds of spreadsheets every day. Campaign results from different platforms, 3, 4, 5, data in different formats. So the task is very simple. Clean it, standardize it, and tell me which creators to cut and which to double down. This is exactly the type of work that a cheap model can handle, to be honest with you. So let's have a quick look on the results. So we have the creator, we have TikTok, date, spend, views, amazing. And then the decision. interesting, check these guys. Just did why we need to cut down. This give us deep view on metrics and how we need to manage the cost of the creators. I love this. This is exactly the type of feedback that I expect from LLM when I drop questions about numbers. To be honest with you, if I had this feedback from one of my creators, what I'm gonna do is compare this data with previous data, do a benchmark, and then understand, oh, this is worth, so let me use. And so far, GLM 5.2 is doing the job. Let's go for our fourth test and quick test of judgment, because a model, they just say yes to everything is danger in marketing. So the prompt asks for a creator campaign plan on $1,000 budget that actually demands a Super Bowl TV spot in the deliverables. So prompt is here. I think it's gonna be very, very interesting, this feedback. Okay, so we have a feedback, and this is so funny because he said, I love the ambition. So let's look at the reality. A traditional 30-second Super Bowl TV spot costs roughly 7 million just for the airtime, not including production, with 1,000 total budget buying a literally national broadcast ad off the table. This exactly what a senior strategist would say. We can't buy $7 million with just $1,000. GLM5 did was super nice because he said, whatever, in modern creator marketing, the Super Bowl is just ultimate moment of concentrated attention. We are going to hack this brief by treating a viral creator as our broadcaster network and the UGC video as our actually 30 seconds commercial. It is how we get a Super Bowl moment with 3 micro influencer posts and 1 UGC video for exactly $1,000 in 3 weeks. This is insane because he's give you a budget breakdown, $1,000 total. So you have 3 micro influencers, a Super Bowl UGC video, another $400. I would say, yeah, accurate. And product shipping and buffer, I would say $150, pretty accurate as well. And then he built a full 3 weeks campaign timeline. Week 1 scoring and sending, week 2 content creation, and week 3 the Super Bowl, the drop. So sorry guys, I'm very excited with this because this is really cool. Obviously you need to rework on top of that and start to thinking strategically inside your brand, but the feedback is so cool. And the plan, I really like the plan, to be honest with you. The way that he like split between micro influencer, UGC, and 3 weeks, and the Super Bowl, the drop. This is the best way for you to turn $1,000 in $7 million. Okay, let's go for the final test. And so far, beside the brief side, but was my mistake because I didn't give, well, not a mistake, I didn't want to give the GLM5 guys the real answer and the real information. I just want to try to take as much as I can from this new AI, and this is cool. I'm getting, to be honest, in love a little bit, but I can't change my Claude code for another AI. I can't. I love Claude code so much. You have no idea. One day I need to come here and show you exactly what I have in my Claude code and how can I do the organization. Is so insane. My feedback is, I think this AI is pretty cool. I will probably give another round. Okay, I think I'm gonna test again with more deep and heavy tasks and understand how far I can go. Because first, it's a free model and I want to see how far I can go with a free model. Next video, you can see next week, is going to be plugging GLM 5.2 into an agent arms and letting it run a full content pipeline. Research the script, content ideation, and publish page on autopilot. If you want to see this, subscribe. If you want the 5 prompts from this video, just comment prompt and I will send you. Bye guys.